immediately I came back to town, that was when God decided to remember me, answering my prayer by bringing me in contact with this particular business model. I was scrolling on TikTok one evening, and I saw our coach, Boss Gideon, talking about a robot that can trade the crypto financial market. I'm going to show you America Wonder this night. You know, today's training is going to be extraordinary. Why? It's not going to be too, maybe we're going too in details. But I'm going to be shocking you with amazing results that you have never experienced before. And we're doing it here. Doing it with the same robot that everybody this night have access to. Now, pay attention. You see, about a few days ago, like last week, I came into the group and I wrote something in our inner group. And that is the beauty of what we do here. Giving us insight at what is going to be happening in this market at every particular moment. I told us that this particular market is going to break its all-time high, which was 123,000. And after it did that, it is going to retrace back. We're going to have a pullback. And after that, we are going to be experiencing a massive growth. And a few days later, I came back and I said, the journey started. It broke to 124,494. And from there, it started to drop to what we have seen today. And a few days later, I came again and I said, this market is going to be touching $112,000. $112,000. What does that mean? I'm going to show you what that means. So you know that when we bring out information, we bring it out for everybody to benefit from it and enjoy the same thing as well. Now look at this. If I go back to this place, this will be the robot that we are using. You see, with these robots, we have done wonders because why? We understand that trading the crypto financial market is more easier today, more than ever before. I have never imagined myself within a short period of time, within the period of 12 months, less than 1 year or 1 year, that I will be so good doing mighty things in this particular environment. We're going to be doing some calculations tonight. You understand? So that you know where we are coming from. You see, that young man who was struggling today can comfortably tell you that using this particular amazing robot have been doing extraordinary things. Just look at this. This is one of the accounts that I started using, the list of my accounts. This was account I used to do our inner group training. Last week, last week, Tuesday or what? Either last week, Friday or thereabout. This was the account I used to do that particular training. You can see this account did $2,465 yesterday. I was updating this group as early as 7 a.m. This account has done over $1,000. And this morning, earlier this morning, by 4 a.m., I wrote to the group and I told us that if you change the direction of your market to short trade, you're going to make money. BTC is going to drop to $112,000 today. And guess what we did? We wait for the market on that direction, and using this robot, we started to milk the market in that direction. And that is the beauty of this business. Now look at this. Today alone, doing $3,140 is not a joke. Meaning that in 2 days, we have done, with this robot, we have done 2,464 plus 3,140. That happened to be $3,605. $3,605. Now let's go to some calculator. I'm going to show us something tonight, so you understand what I mean. So if we go to this calculator and let's say dollar is around 1,530. Let's just take it at this point. 1,530 times 3,000 times what? 5,000. Yes, 5,000 $5,605, or let's say $5,600 in 2 days, yesterday and today. Look at this, $5,600. That is 8.5 million naira in 2 days. How could this be possible? It can only be with this robot. But let me show you the most amazing things. Look at this. I'm going to show you something here. Look at how we take this profit so you understand what we are doing here. When you look at how this robot gets profit, you'll be marveled. Look at this. PCH, that is the short trade we were talking about. There are sometimes you see us making money on a long trade. We're going to teach you on how you can use this robot to make money in this market, whether the market is going up or the market is going down. That is the beauty of it. So you can see this particular ETC, $100, move $108, Pengu $123. You can see North at $8. You can see LTC $96. You can see Chiga at $91. You can see Sue $103. You can see $119. You can see $100. You can see how the robot closes trades. You can see. So when we talked to you about market was going down, we were telling you that this is an opportunity to make money. And of course, a lot of persons were smiling to the bank because I was getting testimonies back to back. And that was just that amazing. A lot of people saying thank you for giving us the direction, for letting us know where the market was going. Here we are here to help everybody make money. So all you're going to do is to understand how we are going to do this. Now look at this. Let me show you the main account that I use. That of my main account, which I usually use for this particular training. That was the account I started a few weeks ago, and from scratch, I grew that account to $25,000 as of the last time you saw what we did in this account. Now look at this. If I click on this place, you will see this account today is at $28,389. This is another account. The other one I showed to you that made over $5,000 between yesterday and today is just a new account. The list of my account, and look at how far it has grown. So on this particular account today, it did $2,087, meaning that if you merge how much this particular account, these two accounts has made, and you can see that I have so many accounts. If you measure how much this account has made between yesterday and today, these two accounts, that is over almost $8,000 or $7,000 just in 2 days. And I can assure you that today is not over yet. I'm telling you. So that is the beauty of what we do. So when we show you the business we do, of course you can see what the coins which it closes will be different. Now you can see this one is dot LTC. Also shoe as well. I traded shoe here, $128 pole. You can see Pengu, you can see Virtua, you can see Herba. You can see this. This is superb. Why I'm showing you this is this, to help you understand that we have a business that have the capacity to change anybody's life. All you need to do is to pay close attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. Because with what this robot can do, I can assure you that financial freedom is guaranteed. We have a lot of program coming up on how you can maximize the bull run. Imagine that we are doing this. Imagine that we are closing this kind of deal even before the bull season, even before the bull run. Imagine what this market will look like. Now let's ride on this. So the question is this: how do you make use of this particular robot and do the same thing that we are doing here? How do you start making money for yourself and leverage on all these coins? You can see, while the market was going down, right? Before you know what is happening, the profit you are going to see or showcase will be coming from a long trade. Why? Because we understand how to navigate this market. And of course, everybody on this call is supposed to be making money. And I'm telling you, it is quite simple and easy. Now, how do you do that? All you need to do is to download this robot. How do you download the robot? When you go to this particular group where you belong, you will see a link on how to register and download YouTrading. All you need to do is to click on that link. When you click on the link, it will take you to a place where you will input your information and you will gently download the app in your phone. And once you download the app in your phone, you now need to download an exchange of your choice. An exchange is like this. It's like this. This that you see, this is Bit. This is Bybit Exchange, right? This is Bybit Exchange. So you can download a Bybit Exchange. This is a place where you can see all the crypto coins. All the crypto coins, you can see it here. You can see all the crypto coins here, right? So once you download the exchange, all you need to do is very simple. Do what we call API connection. API connection. What I'm trying to do is to help you understand how easy making money is in this particular era. Look at how easy it is. So once you have downloaded the exchange, any exchange of your choice at this range, look at this. You can download Bybit, you can use Binance, you can use BitGet, you can use OKX, you can use Bitmart, you can use KuCoin, you can use MEX, you can use Get.io, you can use HTS Global, you can use Kraken Spot, you can use Kraken Futures, you can use Binance US, you can use Bitfinex, and you can use PinkX. You can use any of this exchange to trade this particular market. The goal here is to leverage on the robot. Why? The robot is built in such a way that you can deploy it into the market and you take advantage of this crypto market for good. Just imagine what I was doing on this robot. Just imagine what I was doing on it. Can you imagine that? That is how simple it is. So once you have downloaded it, you need to connect your robot to your exchange. How do you connect it? When you click on the API connect, if I click on this Bybit, it will bring me to this place where it says authorization. Authorization means you can connect this thing, you can connect this robot to your exchange quickly on a quick note. Then if I click on the normal means if the quick one did not work, you can use the normal. How do you use the normal? When you come to this place, you will see API permissions. Then you click on this wallet sign up here. When you click on the wallet sign, it will load and bring you to this tutorial, API tutorial. Everything on how to connect this API will show. Only trading permission you need to authorize. You connect your robot to your exchange and you are good to go. So once you have done connected your robot to your exchange, to set up your robot to start making money for yourself. So when you come to this place, you can see the coins we trade. Now, as the market was going down, when this market start to go up, we will be leveraging on a long position. And that is the beauty of the robot. Meaning that whether the market is shining red or the market is shining blue or green, we make money 247. And the good part of it, like I told us on our last training, that I'm going to supply to us the directions the market will be going at the potential moves where you can collect as much money as possible. And that will be happening in our private mentorship groups. Just like I've been updating us since morning, 4 a.m. I was awake. I was discussing with our coach, Boss Gideon, today about the direction the market was going after he laid on me the insight on what was going on in the market. I said, wow, that is amazing. I'm not going to be the only one to benefit from this. And with what we have discussed, I decided to impact the community as well. Why? Because everybody is supposed to make money. Now look at this. If I remind you once again, before I show you how to collect this money, let me shock you. If you look at the market, you find out that the total volume of the money that came into the market today is how much? 194.16 billion dollars. That is the much liquidity that came into the market today. And can you imagine? Out of 194 billion, I collected only $5,000 or $7,000 just between yesterday and today. Is that big? Did I do well? I'm just wondering whether if I did well at all, right? But imagine $7,000 in 2 days. Imagine what that would do for an average person on this particular training. That is just amazing and powerful. But you can see that is the same business you are being exposed to tonight. I just want to show you that what we have been doing here, whenever we talk to you about using this robot to liberate yourself, we are not doing that because, we just want to talk. No, we are doing the talk. And when we give you direction, we actually follow that direction and show you the result that comes out of it. And of course, tonight, everybody on this call, as far as you want to change your financial status, you can leverage and take advantage of this market. For your information, after this particular dip, after this particular retracement, $112,000 to $111,000, it may not get to $111,000. We might have a rebound from here. And the next one, you will see this market will be rating up to break all-time high again. Which means after this way now, we are going to be making so much money on a long trade. Imagine a market that is at $112,000. Before this market will get to previous all-time high, which is $124,000, some of us here would have been with you will buy cars. You will buy cars. That is just what I'm saying. Just imagine what I did in a bear market. In a bear market, market was going down. Somebody was making money for up to $7,000 plus within just 2 days. Wake up, guys. That is just something that when after all these things, and I come on training like this, my blood become very hot. Why? Because we have business. We have a business. We have a robot that have the capacity to give us what we want. All you need to do is to understand how it works. Now the question is, how does it work? And how do you use it to trade? How do you set it up to start making this money? When I click on this particular trade, you will see that this robot has different use cases. What this particular place means is that the robot has tools that you, as a trader who decide to use this robot to trade, can use to make money in this particular space. Yes, if you are listening to me. Meaning that you can use the automated plan. The automated plan, you can use the automated plan to trade the spot market. You can use the automated plan to trade the futures market. You can use the automated plan to trade this particular market on autopilot. And that is the beauty of it. So, which means you don't know how to trade. You can give the robot a certain amount of money and the robot will enter the market and trade for you and drop profit for you at will. All you need to do is to understand how to implement this strategy and you will be. Then if I click on this synchro, on synchro, you can copy the lead traders. You can copy those that are using this robot to trade, making money with it. You can copy them. You can also use what we call the signals. When it comes to signals, the robot delivers on signals every 24 hours. The robot gives signals on spot trade, meaning that you don't know what is going on in the market, but the robot analyzes some coins and give you signals that when you trade this coin is going to give you profit at so time, at so movement. So you can trade it on spot. You can have signals on spot. If I uncheck the spot and I click on long, every signal you see here will be on long trade. Meaning that you can trade this particular robot on long trade using the signal idea and you will make money. So these are advantage the robots have. that can give you profit in this particular space. Then you can see this particular place. This is you can also take signals on short. I forgot to talk about that one, but look at this. If I want to check the long, every signal you see here is on short, meaning that the robot supplies you with signals that if you go this direction, you can make money. And that is the beauty of it. Can I announce to you? A lot of people are paying for signal out there. Paying $1,000, $500, $200 just to get signals. Now, you can get signals from this robot. This time around, you can get signals in our inner group mentorship or private mentorship classes, groups, where we also supply you with signal. Signal means giving you an insight of a direction a market is going to go. That when you go that direction, you will make money. That is signal. And of course, cheers to all those that followed my direction today. Cheers to that, because that is what gives me joy. When you are making money, that's what gives me joy, nothing else. Now, if I click on this particular manual, here you see there are multiple robots you can use as well. Here there are up to 10 different robots, up to 10. So if I go back to this place, you will see AI DCA Pro on spot. You can see AI DCA Pro on features. You can see Martingale spot, and you can see Martingale features. You will see AI DCA on spot. You will see on AI grid on spot. You will see AI dual grid on features. You will see DCA spot, and you will see DCA features. And on this particular robot, you can use any one to trade this market and you will make money. Do you know? Let me just tell you something. Why I'm so passionate talking about this business model is very simple. We have outgrown doubt that we have gone to the zone of, creating making impossible possible. I made $2,000 yesterday. I was happy. Today, I did over $5,000 in both my two accounts. This one is the one I showed you. You will not understand, guys. Sometimes, when we mention money like this, a lot of people think that we are overhyping things. No. We are simply telling you that there are levels to these things. There are possibilities before you. In case if you feel like these guys are just mentioning figures, please, this training is not a training to entice you with big money. This training is simply to reaffirm that there are possibilities, that there are things that can happen for you that is listening to the sound of my voice. That you, who this amount of money might seem to be a very big money to, can come to a time where you will be comfortable earning this amount and it will look like normal. That is exactly what and how you should feel when you are listening to the sound of my voice. It is not a training to brag of how much we are making. It is a training to show you the possibility of what you have in your hand, the capacity of what you have in your hand. And I can assure you that most people who come in contact with this business don't understand the value of what they are holding in their hand. Just like a few years ago, when BTC started, it worth less than $1. And today, that same coin, that same project, worth over $100,000. Over $100,000. We call it possibilities beyond human imagination. All you need to do is to unravel the mystery behind what we are doing. Understand exactly how to do it well. And you will swim in the ocean of testimonies. It is just that way. So many of us have joined this meeting maybe once or twice. Some of us, this is your first time. And I started this training by showing you how much I was making. And probably you have not even seen $100 once. Probably you have not even seen $500 once or even $1,000 once. And somebody is pressing a calculator telling you that he has made over 8 million naira in just 2 days. In just one account. And this thing is becoming impossible to you. You are beginning to doubt. You are beginning to assume that these guys are just trying to, get you into something or something like that. But for your information, I want you to understand that the business we do, we don't need people, but we also want to help those that want to help themselves. That is why we don't beg people to do this business. But we show you the result and teach you how to do it without even charging you a dime. Why? Because in as much as success is available, it is only few that is willing to go for it, even when you offer it for free. But I can assure you, I saw the same business just like every other person here, and I took it upon myself. And today, I have an opportunity to bring you information that looks too good to be true. But look at this. I'm going to show you tonight how you can use this robot to do magic here. Especially in this particular bull run that we are going to be entering. A young man called today in the evening, and he said, boss, there was a coin our coach recommended to us to buy some time ago. And I came into my trust wallet, and I was seeing $10,000. That was a few days ago. And I came back, the money has reduced to $5,000. And I have been looking for a way to withdraw the money. He said, I came back again, and the money was about $10,000 again. He called back today. He called me today. And we started to help him to withdraw that particular money. That is exactly what we do. When a coin is given to you to buy, it is for your own advantage. That is exactly what we do. When the desk calls were made for you to buy coins and hold, when we shout on top of our voice every blessed day, telling you about the bull season that is coming, telling you about the crypto bull market that is on the way, that is exactly what we mean when we said hold. When we said hold, don't sell because the market is rejecting. Highest, you buy more. That is exactly what we mean. Because we want you to one day tell a story that can be impossible to believe. But I can assure you that the Lord has done that here. And I'm telling you that this is our time. This is our own era. And I can assure you that those who can turn this around are yet to emerge. But you need to see it for yourself. You need to see it for yourself. So let's go into it, and I'll round this meeting up by helping you understand a few things that you need to do. Not much. You look at this robot, when you come into our private mentorships, you will assess a strategy that will help you make use of this particular robot in the best ways. The only thing you owe me, or you owe this business, or you owe yourself, is just to understand how we do this. Understand what we give to you, and you'll be on your way to success. Now look at this. If you have a very small capital, for example, because the business is not for those who have money or for those who are poor. The business is a universal business. It does not respect the poor. It does not respect the rich. It respects knowledge. It respects understanding. It respects you being willing to take advantage of what is before you. That is exactly what this business respects. Now look at this. When you want to trade with this robot, and let's say all you have is just $50, or all you have is just $30 or $20, or less than $100, or $100 or $1,000, or any amount of money, I want to assure you that this robot was built in such a way that it accommodates everybody. You can use it to trade and start building something for yourself. If you click on this particular AIDCA Pro, which I recommend if you are trading with a low capital, it will bring you to this interface where you see coins that you can trade. If I click on all, it will show you this way. Now, let's say I click on other Dodge, LT, and let's say I want to trade these 3 coins, and I click on this, confirm. It will bring me to this interface where it says I have to set up my positions. All I need to do is to allocate my money or a portion of my money that I want to use and trade this coin. And I'll come and I'll set my take profit. And when I set my take profit, I hit on launch. The robot will enter the market and trade for me. And once the robot reaches the take profit, it will close this particular trade on profit and drop it for me in my exchange. That is the beauty of it. Which means that your capital is going to be in your exchange. The profit you are going to be making is also going to add up in your exchange, not in this robot. So the picture we show you here is a record of what the robots have been doing, how it has been closing profits, how much total it has made. But the money itself is in your exchange. That is the beauty of this business. And I love that the most. That's the good one. Now, once you are done with this, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market. Now, when you have a capital from $100 and above, you can trade the futures market. On the futures market, you come to this place where you select 3 coins or maybe any amount or any. Just all you need to do is go through the strategy. You'll understand how to do it. Then you click on confirm. It will bring you to this interface where it allows you to choose the direction that you would like to go. If you click on long, it means that you are saying, oh, this market has come down very well. And at this point, I would want to enter long trades. And beautifully, you put it on long, and as the market is recovering, going up, you would definitely be on profit. And once the robot reaches your take profit, it will drop the profit for you. You can also take advantage of the market, just like when I gave the signal as early as 4 a.m. today. I said the market was going to drop to $112,000. If you place it on short trade, this particular robot will go down. Once the market is going down, once you reach your take profit, the robot will drop the profit for you. That is the beauty of this robot. You can also use what we call indicator direction, indicator hedging. Indicator hedging is a situation where you open long and short at the same time. You see, the reason why we don't recommend this much is simply because if the market is going too far at a particular direction, for me, I prefer you taking one direction at a time, according to the direction that is going on in the market. And when that market dips, because you make more money when markets go down well. That is it. Then you can also hedge the market if you choose to. And I taught on my last training how I usually use this particular indicator hedging. How I do hedge the market, meaning that I can have some long trade and I can also launch some short trade, making money on the direction that is in vogue at that particular time. And that always keep my account busy in profit. If I click on this indicator direction, it's also another way of choosing the direction to go in the market. This robot has an indicator that have the capacity to scan the marketplace, giving us opportunity to pick a particular trend, even when we don't know the direction the market is going. Meaning that if the energy of the market is on short, the robot will activate a short trade for you. And when the market reaches your take profit, which you are going to set up, it is going to close that profit, that particular deal on profit and drop it for you. That's amazing. Once you're done with your setup, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market and run for you. Then you can also use this particular last 2 robots called the DCA spot and also the DCA features. On this robot, like I said, if you have less than $100, we recommend you trade on spot. From spot, you can grow your capital to a point where you can now start to do big things as well. That's the beauty. So now, if I click on this BTC, it brings me to this interface where it allows me to pick a coin at a particular time. And at this point, I will certainly select the coins. I will put in the amount of money I want to use to trade. I'll come down here and I will put my take profit. Take profit, you can see take profit 0.96. I can decide to take profit at any percentage. And I'm going to show you, I can take profit in different percentage, depending on the understanding of where the market, how the market is going. Just like what I did today, I understand that the market was going to move at a great deal. So my take profit was at 4%. It was delivering very well. You can see yielding 4%, and you can do that over and over again. And that is the now you wonder, how come he made over $2,000 today? How come he made over $3,000 on the other account? I'm going to switch back to that account. So you see, for some of us that are joining this training just now, all right? But all I'm showing you is to help you understand that you can do wonders with this robot. Then so you can use the DCA features as well. If you want to use the DCA features, we recommend that at least if you have a capital of $100, that's when you are permitted to trade the futures market. At least $100. So all you need to do is very simple. You come to this place where you introduce the direction you want to trade, just like the same thing I explained on the other one. You can decide to go long or short. You can decide to go hedging. You can decide to go auto direction, meaning that you want the robot to pick the direction that has the capacity to give you profit within a short period of time. Now, when you go through our strategy recommended, you will definitely understand how to use this particular strategy. The beautiful thing about futures is that you can leverage on the market. What does it mean to leverage? It means that you can have $100, but you can trade $200 market, meaning that you are going to make profit like someone who is using $200. You have $500, you can trade $1,000 market. You're going to make profit like someone that is using $1,000 to trade, not $500. If you have $2,000, you can trade $4,000. That is the ability to leverage on the market. And with this robot, it has a very strong risk control that enables you to perform in that direction and also be on profit and also be safe at the same time. Unlike those doing it directly in different exchanges. But this is the beauty of what we do. Now, once you're done with your setup, you introduce your take profit, you set up your take profit, it can be 2%, it can be 4%, it can be 3%, it can be 1%, it can be 0.5%, it can be anything. All you need to do is to set up your take profit. And once the market reaches that direction, the robot will close the profit even when you are sleeping. Imagine that yesterday I was sleeping, waking up. I was waking up on top of over $1,000. Of course, I set up my robot before I went to bed. And waking up early in the morning, it is over $1,000 already. And before the day goes half, it crossed 2K. And today was the biggest of it all. That is just the same thing I'm talking about here. So all you need to do once you're done, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market and launch this particular trade for you. And once it closes on profit, you come to this place, you will see this place, you can see all the coins that closed on profit, and that's how you see your profit. And when you come back here, you click on this place, you will see where the profit has accumulated. Now, let me go back to the other account. Let me go back to the other account. Right? So you understand. Now you can see on this account, look at this. This account did today $3,140. Yesterday was $2,465. That's just it. That's just it. So you can see within 4 days, which is on 15th, 16th, 18th, 19th, it was almost $6,000 to $7,000, $6,000 on this account. That's exactly the same thing we are talking about here. So now, what do you do with this robot? All you need to do is to position yourself. How do you position yourself to start making this money? You need to do what I call fueling of U-gas. This robot comes with what we call U-gas. It has what we call U-gas. U-gas is like a fuel that enables you to launch a trade. For example, if I don't have U-gas, I cannot launch those coins to trade for me. But when you buy this gas, you can use it to trade anytime in this market. This is the secret of my progress in this particular market. Pay attention. Pay attention. When you look at this place, you see the gas of $45. You see the gas of $95. You see the gas of $540. You see the gas of $1,700. You see the gas of $2,400. You see the gas of $3,750. You see the gas of $7,000. There is no specialty here. Nobody is exempted. Whoever you are, as far as you want to use this robot to trade, me, I even have to buy the highest one because of the speed and my understanding about this particular gas. So now, if you want to buy your U-gas to start, and you're telling me, oh, I don't have money, I am broke, this and that, well, I will urge you, whatever you do, don't buy the gas of $45. No. Why? Except you don't want to use this robot to trade. If you're coming here to trade, to make money, to help yourself, then I recommend the least of U-gas, which should be $95. Why? This robot comes with what we call TVIP, trading speed. Meaning that on this trading speed, it has the capacity it impacts your robot very well. Why? This is a robot that functions on a volatile market. And that is why you can see we can enter a trade and close deals on 4% profits as quickly as possible. Why? Because you understand speed is everything. So now, when you get the gas of $95, you'll be added to the inner group where you can now trade with speed 1 level and trade within the capacity of that particular U-gas and also your capital. When you get the gas of 540, you can now join the 10K challenge. What is a 10K? We have defined protocol in this particular environment. Our boss launched a group called the 10K group with the aim to help the community that whoever who enters the 10K group can start to use this strategy at least to make at least $10,000 in the next 30 days. Why? He did it. When we came, we saw what he did. We saw the strategy. We started to apply what he did. And I crushed it. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, more than 4 times now. And I can assure you, the last of the result we started to do, we did over 10K in less than 15 days. That is just it. But what are we telling you? Look at now, 2 days in one account, I have done over $5,000. What am I trying to tell you? This market does not have a limit bracket. There is no specific amount of money you can make. When we say 30 days can be too long. 30 days can be very short to make this money. But I can assure you, all you need to do is to position yourself, understand what you are doing. And once you do things the right way, you will get results. So prepare your speed, especially in this bull run we are talking about. In fact, what I recommend for people, if you have the capacity, let me tell you, if you can't afford the 540, 1,700, 2,400, 3,750, it's okay. You can start with 95. You will make money, definitely. Of course, according to your capacity, you will make money. But let me tell you something. If you can afford the 1,700, the 2,400, the 3,750, or the 7,000 U-gas, hey, you will know the difference. That is just all I can say. But what I'm telling you is this. In this bull season, we're entering a season where you can close deals back to back without looking back. Imagine when all these coins start to break all-time highs. Imagine what you are going to be doing. So once you have gotten your gas, either the 540, either the 1,700, either the 2,400, either the 3,750 or 7,000, reach out to admins to add you to the proper group where you can assess the strategies on how to trade and make money here. Are you with me? So now, let me shock you with something. When it comes to this particular business, there are different things that has helped us to take advantage of this market in every angle. Our coach boss told me today, he said, My goal is to raise millionaires in this particular space. He said, few months ago, I did the same thing, helping some individuals cross to a point they never believed with the CVIP levels they have. And he said, on this second batch, it's going to be nothing less. What do I mean? There are different arms of this business that you will be surprised at how much you can do with this amazing robot. Now look at this. When you get the 1,700 UGAs, you will be at trading speed 3. But look at this. When you get, there's a promo on the CVIP. Now this CVIP is another dimension of the business that allows you to enjoy great significant opportunity at the level of CVIP 3 and above. But you see, a promo is being done on it. Because for you to get the CVIP 3, you need to spend 1,700. But for you to get the CVIP 3, you can only spend 1,400. Now, when you spend 1,400, you'll be given CVIP 3 and you'll be given CVIP 3 as well. And do you know the most beautiful part of this is that the first batch is rounding up already, and the second batch is about to start. Now look at this. On this business, everything we are doing here, this is not a get rich quick scheme. No, we have an idea. We utilize this opportunity to make money. We teach you how to do that. And now when you get the 1,400 UGAs, 1,400 CVIP 3, you will also be giving UGAs to trade, which is about 197,000 UGAs. And you get trading speed 3 and you get CVIP 3 as well. How amazing is that, my brothers? So this is the opportunity before you. All you need to do, the last batch, the second batch of this particular CVIP 3 mentorship group is going to, I think, on Wednesday or thereabouts, or maybe Thursday, I don't know, but I'm going to find out on the exact date. This particular training, this particular second batch is going to kickstart. For those of us who have not been able to join the CVIP 3, you have the opportunity to do that. For those of us who have qualified for it, of course, you are going to be getting information on when this particular training is going to be starting, and you're going to be leveraging on that to start a mighty side of this business that have the capacity to change your life. And I can assure you, once you have done getting your UGAs, reach out to admins to add you to the groups where you are supposed to enjoy the benefit of what you are supposed to enjoy. And I can assure you, we don't pay money to join any group. We don't pay money to join any mentorship group. Our groups are free of charge. Our groups are free of charge. And we don't have any group where we are selling USDT. Everything we do here, we teach you on how to do that on the right place. You can go to your exchange where they are doing P2P and you buy from there. Don't be greedy and say they reduce money for you. And because of that, you went and lost money somewhere. Please, we will not chat you up asking you to pay us money for anything. It can never be us. Our group, Coach Gideon's group, and the admins can never chat you first to tell you that, oh, I saw that you entered the 10K group. Now, we want to help you to set up your trade for you. Anybody you see telling you this thing, block that person. Some of us will be very lazy. That all we want is everybody is for somebody to do everything for us. And that's why when somebody come and tell you that, some of us will sheepishly give them access to our login details, and they will do something with you. Please don't fall for scams. Here we teach you things transparently on how you can benefit from this amazing opportunity. Your testimony is the only thing we wait for. And with God on our side, I believe we can do mighty things. Thank you so much, Boss Gideon. Thank you so much, the community at large, for listening to me tonight. Your humble servant, Chibike Ome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Boss, are you there? Boss, are you there? All right. So while we are still waiting for our boss, if he's still with us, then we will also look into one or two questions. If you have your questions you want to ask, then you ask your questions. Then we will help to see how far we can go about that. Somebody said, "Boss, Wakanda Inu is pumping again. It's pumping again. Oh, check. Omo, hey, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Don't worry, I will check. I pray it's still pumping. So if you're in this meeting and you bought a coin like that, you go and check on your Trust wallet. And of course, you can cash out. You can make... oh God of mercy. All right. So if you have a few questions, if you have a question, you can ask. So we answer very few questions. And I can assure you we'll be calling it a night tonight. All right. Somebody is asking, when are we having our launchpad training? I want to assure you that we are all human beings, right? A lot of things are going up at the same time. A lot of things on the ground are going up at the same time that you can never imagine. All right. So that particular training is also on the way and we're discussing about it. So it's going to happen at the right time. All right. Thank you. Somebody say, how do I contact you? When you get access to the inner group, you contact me. My number is there. All you need to do is to go back to anyone who have invited you to this particular group. Any group you belong have admins that you can reach out to. And of course, you can reach them to help you with any question that you want. All right. On how to get started. Somebody said, I have everything, but I don't have Bybit. All you need to do is go to Play Store or go to your Apple Store and download it. All right. Somebody said, I just got added to the inner group. I want to know the practical way of setting up my robot, of setting up the parameters. Of course, a strategy will be upgraded, will be uploaded on how to do that. And you carefully use the strategies recommended. And once you go through it, you can set up your robot. It's not difficult. Somebody say, I don't know how to get USDT. Please reach out to admins. Admins will guide you on how to get USDT. So admins are employed specifically to attend to you, especially to help you get things right when it comes to your money. When it comes to buying USDT, admins will help you buy USDT, fuel your UGAS, so that you don't end up losing money while you are still coming in without knowing what you are doing. So please reach out to admins. They will guide you at will. They are employed specifically to guide you so you don't make mistake of losing your money. We want your safety. That's why we went that far, paying them every month. All right? Somebody said if you're a newbie and you try to register and all of a sudden you saw a different login ID. I don't understand what you mean by that. Please reach out to admins and explain to them so that you don't end up doing the wrong thing while you are thinking you are doing the right thing, okay? Somebody said, I want to meet you guys one-on-one. Now, what we do is online training because through online, we can reach everybody at the same time. All right. So we can reach everybody at the same time and provide adequate mentorship to everyone. So you can learn from here, or you always go through our trainings and you'll be able to understand what we are doing. Somebody said, after purchasing the CVIP3, how do I get added to the non-traders group? Of course, all you need to do is to submit your details to the admins and they will document it. And once you are added to the group, of course, you will see that you have been added. Somebody say, please, how much is the 540 UGAS? When you go to your exchange, especially Bybit or BitGet, you click on the P2P and you will see where to buy USDT. You will see how much a Naira is worth to $1. You will times it times 540. However it gives you is exactly how much you need to buy it. All right. And I think a dollar is about 1,530 naira. All right. Or 40 something naira. So you times it times 540, you know how much it's worth. Somebody say, can I get automated robot to trade? Of course, the automated robot is available. And once you consider other, you take a look at other strategy as well, you can make your right choice. Somebody say UGAS and CVIP, which one is the best? Of course, both of them are the same. But look at this. The CVIP 3 has more advantage. Why? It will give you 197,000 UGAS, and it will also give you TVIP 3, and it will also give you CVIP 3, which means you use one stone to kill 3 birds at the same time. That's beautiful. All right. So at this point, I think I have covered some few questions here. And our training continues tomorrow by 9 p.m. And of course, we're going to be updating us where the next level the market is going to go. And I trust God, we're going to be making a lot of, gain this time around. Prepare for bull run and take advantage. I love you all. Thank you and good night from here.